Hello. I'm gonna assume the stream has started. Uh, hey, Tenko. Sorry. I was kind of close there. I was watching MotoGP qualifying, um, but I wanted to make sure that I was here at 7, so that worked out. Uh, Literally right at the last minute. So that works. So tonight's flight from Charlotte to Atlanta is now boarding. Can you hear me okay? Is there like can you hear like a fan in the background? My headphones on backwards. Yes. I don't know if my mic is coming from my headset or from my camera, but Tanko, I really appreciate you being here. So let me flight plan. Let's see. Thank you for flying Uwu Airlines, by the way. It's what I'm calling my airline. What else would you call an all vtuber airline? It's going to be called Uwu Airlines, so just updating. What's it called? Entourage. I'm updating Entourage. And when is SimBrief gonna get their shit together and actually get a DC9? I thought I had 8 viewers for a second. No, I have 8 subscribers. Oh, no, it's cool. I kind of came into this half-cocked because I was just watching MotoGP qualifying. And watch a sprint later. I can't help it, I'm addicted. The season has been really good this year, if you haven't been paying attention, if you're a fan. It's just been great. We're living in a great era for MotoGP. If you like motorcycle racing, you know that's you can't skip it. Especially Moto3, it's the best. So do I have Entourage? Is that open? Okay, so SimBrief should also. Oh, hey, welcome aboard. So you're new here. I really appreciate you came as well. I actually raced motorcycles as a kid. I wasn't any good, but I wanted to. An F28, the Fokker F28. You know what? DC-9. I like that. uh, you won't get the AI flight attendant, but I gotta go with the DC-9. I mean, just look at this thing. Just look at it. Really. We're going to be going with the unmarked, but there were a lot of really cool liveries for this thing. That's US Air, which was originally called Allegheny, and my grandfather worked for both of those airlines, because Allegheny became US Air, I guess. But, I mean, it's a great looking plane. Doesn't get much cooler. See if there's an unmarked one. There's not. Well, the Allegheny is actually the coolest, and you can't really see it on here because it's smaller, but you see how there's a cheat line here and a cheat line here that kind of goes down the plane like that and straight and everything? Right, now on the Allegheny, it actually fans out at the back on the bottom, which gives it a really cool look. American, who bought US Air, and you'll be able to see it here, American did some throwback paint jobs, which are really cool. And one of the ones they did was Allegheny. Yeah, see, right there? So they did the Allegheny throwback. And it has where it fans out at the back. You see it with the Airbus A320. The engines are on the wing here. But if you look at the DC-9, right, they're all the way back here at the back of the fuselage, right by the tail. So it actually looks even cooler with the DC-9. All of the Allegheny owned DC-9s, they ended with VJ, which stood for VistaJet. That was just the kind of call sign for them. So we're going to be flying, like I said, from Charlotte to Atlanta. And then from Atlanta to Tampa. Atlanta is one of my favorite airports, and so is Tampa. This is one of my favorite roads. Alright. So we're going to start this stream off with a little ASMR, let's say. So you know the DC-9. Atlanta's very clean. It's very modern. It's just a really cool place. It's big. It's Delta's hub, so they get a lot of business. It's half of it is Delta, like half of it. So Raccoon, what do I call you if she wants to be called Tenko? So, like I said, ASMR, I'm kind of joking about that, but you get to go through the startup sequence on these old planes, and I think that's really cool. Okay, here's what I was talking about on the Allegheny DC-9s. See how it fans out at the back? Like it starts skinny. So it's not like a regular cheat line where it's just a bar. Fans out towards the nacelles for the engines. So it almost has like a NASA look to it or something. Very space age, very cool. It's got the little bit of black under the front windows. It's got the polished on the bottom. That cool logo. This was the coolest. The DC-9 was later developed into the MD-80, which was basically just a stretched out DC-9. And then the Boeing bought McDonnell Douglas, so Boeing developed the MD-80 into the 717, which was shorter than the MD-80 but longer than the DC-9. I think it got new engines. But these engines, obviously the best. These are JT8s. And they make a great noise. So without further ado, who wants to start a DC-9? Breakers. Breakers. Not out of place. Good on the breakers. Ground service electric power. I've said this in other streams, but I don't think there was anyone watching when I've said this in other streams. So there is something called a GPU, or a ground power unit. And it is a truck that's basically just a big generator. So it says APU and EXT right here. APU is auxiliary power unit, which is basically an onboard generator for the plane. EXT, or GPU, is ground power unit, which means, well, it basically means the ACU is broken. The APU is broken. Which a plane is perfectly capable of flying without one. They'll just service it at the end of the day. The reason they have the ground power units is that it can still plug into power and have power without the engines running. That's what it would sound like if one of our engines was on fire. So hopefully we won't hear that sound again. Battery switch. Oh, this is a really well-designed cockpit, and I like it. There's not a bunch of screens on it. You know, it's got some personality. Doesn't feel sterile. It feels real. If I wanted to play a video game, well, I'd do this. Fire warning test. APU is... I have not completely memorized it yet. I want to. My dad actually knew how to start these things. Don't ask why. It's kind of incriminating. Oh, you have not heard loud yet. Yep, OG style, exactly. Our control switch. Normal. Door switch. Auto. APU air off. APU master off. Lights on. Start pump switch. It's going to be over here. Okay, so we're going to rotate the master, which means these are a cool kind of toggle switch. These are momentary, which means when you hold it this way, it's going to this, but once you let go, jumps back into place. Pressure off. Okay, we've got positive rotation. What the APU is, it's a small turbine generator, so it's basically a jet engine, if that makes any sense. Good dog. We heard you like that. We heard you like jets, so we put jets on your jet. Well, you can jet while you jet. Is that meme still? Is that still funny? Yeah, momentary switches are kind of fun. They spring right back. Toggle switches in general have a really nice feel to them. A nice metal. That sound you're hearing right now is not the engine, that's the APU. And the exhaust is located right there. Yep. That's in an inverter. So now, that should be there. That's distraction. We should have pressure, we do not. It's obviously working. Just turn on the AC. But something's drawing power. It's drawing air. And that's what it is. How's that? Start pump up now. Generate power. Let's be off. cabin pressure controller level. Cross speeds. Go. There we go. Now we got pressure. Now we got pressure. APU air switch as required, so we'll leave that on. You guys want some AC? I like it a little bit cool. I don't know about you guys. Let's get back here. There's a bunch of controls back here. I guess we could jetway.
Ground Allegheny 100, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Allegheny 100, the jetway is going to be connected.
Well, it still says my call sign is Allegheny, even though I listed it as Zulu. I thought I was going to have to open up manually. We're at it with send bags. Okay.
Ground Allegheny 100, could you please
See,
send
power
the baggage?
supply right there. That's the
Allegheny 100 baggage is on the way.
Ground Allegheny 100,
I'm
could you
saying
please send the
a lot.
catering truck?
Alright.
Allegheny
So
100,
cautious,
the
I'm
catering
saying
truck is on the
a lot.
road.
There we go. Catering truck, baggage. The official nickname for these guys is baggage smashes, by the way. That's what it's called. I don't know if they still do it. It's fully animated and everything. It's pretty cool. More of a fully animated. Oh, the game audio is a lot. Okay, okay. I can fix that. How's this? Is this better? It's a JT8. It's going to get loud. This is just the APU. Perfect? Okay, good, good, good. So we got the baggage smasher, we got the catering truck, the jetway connected. Yeah, they actually call those guys baggage smashers. My dad was a baggage smasher, and his dad was a mechanic. Coffee, anyone? These broke all the time, from what I heard. All the time. You're welcome there, Queen Raccoon. Should I call you the Queen, or just regular raccoons? Okay. CVR. Cockpit voice recorder. What that does is, if we crash, it's going to record all the cringy things that we say. And there's something really funny that I want to say right now, but it's too personal. Something happened today, and it was really funny. Where is the CVR? That was up there, but could be wrong. There it is. There it is. So I actually have a hashtag. It's CVR without context. So if I say something and you find it funny, put it on Blue Sky as CVR without context. We're going to test it right now, and I guess it works. Assume they're closed. Generator control switches on. This will really show you a little indicator for everything. Oh, the constant speed drive. Okay, that's what this is. So here's some test buttons. We're going to hear a little. Some anti-skid. I don't know. I guess these are momentary. I guess. Can't really. I guess you have to have two hands on it. Which you can't do in this game. Stall warning check. So that's not a noise you want to hear. None of these noises are noises you want to hear. Speed command. This is a little light. I can't see it. Hopefully these things won't break. Lock trim. Oh, I have to go without. So we're gonna ignition, which is somewhere around here. Ground start. Fuel tank pumps. I think I got all of them. Okay, that's all of them. And the pressure controls. What's our cruising altitude? Hold on, I pressed the wrong button. That just means I adjusted the trim too much. So I can't really see it, except out here, see, yeah, 2 degrees of trim, 2% trim, so there we go, we're good. Oh, nobody here is afraid of flying. Shit, wrong thing. Barometric pressure. I hope I didn't fuck that up. Altimeter. Altitude. Let's see if this is 2600. 26,000. Alright, so let's separate. Thousand feet per minute. Auto shut off. Armed. Ram air as required. Required right now. Emergency lights armed. Okay. I shouldn't say armed until I actually do it. Emergency lights armed. Now I can say it. Alright. No smoking. Seatbelts. Thing was built back when you could smoke on airplanes, I think. I'm pretty sure. He captain. Anti-ice. That's off. Windshield heat on. Engine anti-ice off. Shield wipers off. Annunciator panel. What's that thing? You know, back when my grandmother could still drive, she had this 2002 LeSabre. Great car, really nice car. And every couple of months, she would have my dad and I come over. All the lights are on in my car, just little old Italian lady, not even 5 feet tall, well under 5 feet. All the lights are on in my car, and we come over, and it's the annunciator panel, to show you that all the lights work. We have to explain that to her, right? A couple of weeks later, maybe a month later, all the lights are on in my car. Just doesn't listen sometimes. I love my grandmother, but it's still funny. Reverser, aka these things. Hold on. Alright, see the exhaust there? This is a reverser. Oh. I guess the engine kind of has to be running to show you how a reverser works, huh? Well, it just makes it go backwards. It's kind of self-explanatory. Landing exterior position lights. Turn on floodlights. Brake selector both. Can't find where that is, but it seems to be working. Fire shut-off handles forward. These were called the, I forget if they're called candy canes or peppermint sticks, or one or the other was the slang term for those back in the day. Fire detectors tested. Okay, you know what? We just tested these, but low lights. Nope. Down in green. Now they're down and they're green. Doesn't make sense that up is down and down is up. D&E warning. Yeah, let's let it be a surprise. Am I right? Tanko could tell you stories about VNE that we're not going to bring up during the stream. Watch my previous stream if you want to see that. VNE, vehicle never exceed. Okay. Well, don't exceed it. Autopilot, we're not going to be using it. We're professionals here. I can't believe I said that with a straight face. Now, this guy should be pulling his weight over here, but clearly isn't. Co-pilot deck. Pressure. These covered switches are kind of fun. you guys feeling about this? The whole startup ASMR thing. Be honest with me. Is this going anywhere? Because I like doing it. But maybe it's not your bag. That's fine. You like it? Okay, good, good. What was I gonna say? Both like it. Okay, good, good. Brake temperature. Never piss on a brake rotor after you've been driving. Don't ask me how I know this. It stinks like hell. And makes a lot of smoke. Steam, I guess. You know, as a general rule of thumb, don't piss on most things under any circumstances. Piss on a toilet or a urinal, but most things are not okay to piss on. For legal purposes, I will say to not, you know, piss in anything that's not designed to be pissed in. Yeah, I was mad at someone, so I pissed on the brake rotor and just smelled like hot pee. There's actually a tradition of old fighter pilots that would piss on their wheels for good luck before flight. Don't listen to me. Be better than me. It's not that hard. Yeah, you do one thing out of order and it won't just let you click through them. This is a long list. Some of them had these ticker things that would go right here on the yoke. Come on, come on. Right here on the yoke. There it is. And they would, there were two reels, two rollers, I guess, whatever you want to call them. And you would scroll through them and it would feed like a tape and go through the whole pre-flight checklist. crew oxygen. So the most important thing is I have it, in case I yet again set the pressurization wrong. But alright, now the fun part. Well, almost the fun part. The loud part. Take a look, see if... Yeah, we're probably done. Yep. Done loading. We can now pitch the jetway.
Ground Allegheny 100, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
Which means we've got to close the doors. Just went right through the wall there, that's okay. It's not weird at all. I'm gonna turn off the AC for a second. I know. Automatic pressure checked. Let's say what it should be at. It says checked, so I can't be held legally responsible for anything because I just looked at it. It's there. On. Starting engine. Automatic crossfeed prior to start, though. That is, say that this is open. It's not marked, but I think I figured out that's open. Ignition ground start. Are there any questions you guys have? I probably won't be able to answer them because I've sadly never worked on DC-9. Ground start. Switch. On. Fuel control level on. Shit. Right, so that's maybe we're gonna have to start all the way over. Okay. Starter on. Rotation checked. On. Fuel control lever. Are we low on air or something here? Took me a while to figure this out last night. So, yep. Rotation. And we are greater than. Exhaust gas temperature. Oil pressure low. Off. Okay. 50 to 57%. That's a little less. We need a little bit of power. Come on. A little bit of power. Okay, rotation. Fuel on. Hear the RPM's going up, but I don't hear the. So now we're going to switch that off. Alright, so I'm not, can't be right. So I'm not hearing. Okay, my throttle's not plugged in. I get it. I think I have one here. My stick. Whoa! Hey, we got 3 people watching. Nice. Hey, Albino. No, don't give me that. Oh, wait, yeah. You're going to want to turn this thing on because it has my reversers on it. How did this get unplugged? There we go. This plugged in now. Let's switch this to... Switch this to tri-jet. Yes, I know it's not a tri-jet, but it's configured for it. Flaps should not be the 28. Wait a minute, why is... Why is my other throttle not working? Why am I only at shouldn't this override? Oh yeah, the reversers. I was going to show you the reversers. Okay, we're going to do that first. They're called reversers because if you do this, oh, yeah, I guess that the reversers aren't going to work if this throttle's not going to work, huh? So this should be on tri-jet. You know, one of these should be working. Except they're not working. There we go, there we go. So they're called reversers because if you look at the exhaust on these engines, when they go to reversers, they will reverse. Instead of forward. Now do you get it? So yeah, jet engines have reverse. Well, a lot of them do at least. Some of them. After starting engines, start valve light open. Start valve open. Wait, why? Why do I have low fuel pressure? Yeah, it just makes both of them low. Okay. So there's something wrong with my fuel pressure. Has anyone here ever flown a DC-9? Asking for a friend? Because I've never had this problem before. Which makes it worse is it's not programmed to have problems. There will only be programs in Flight Simulator if you program it. There'll only be problems. Shit, fuck. So why are we not getting the... You know, if my grandfather were here, he could probably explain this, actually. Sadly, no longer with us. I cocked up somehow. Why am I not getting fuel pressure? Wait, turn off start pump. There! Yeah! Found it! Found it. Future idea, we should get shorts once a day and it's facts on a plane. That is a great idea. I've actually thought about that. But I generally like to throw in bits of trivia about whatever I'm flying. Just in general. And like I've said, the DC-9 is one of my absolute favorites, so... And since I can fly anything, I fly a lot of stuff that I really like, too, so... Actually, this is not an officially licensed DLC. Actually had to get it through a third party, not on the not through the marketplace. And let's turn the AC back on, because I'm sure you guys are sweating your nuts off. Thank you for being patient with that. So that's okay. Galley power. What was I saying before I was talking about sweating your nuts off? Galley power is on. Forbidden bottom surgery. Yeah, you're damn right. So we are making coffee. Awesome. Yeah, exactly. Can't sweat your nuts off if you don't have them, right? Trans rights are human rights, right on. Anti-ice required. And by the way, just in general, you know, I hate the word safe space, but my streams are, you know, safe space for everyone. It makes me cringe a little bit just saying that, but you know, everyone's welcome here. Where's the anti-ice? I mean, unless you're a dick, then no matter who you are, you know, you're a dick, you're just going to get kicked out. So I feel like the word safe space has kind of been used mockingly. Home away from home, exactly. I mean, DC-9's my home away from home, so... Hydraulic pressures. I'm not trying to avoid the issue or anything. I'm serious. I'm just looking at stuff right now. But yeah, no, I'm cool with everyone You know, and I never want anyone to feel uncomfortable watching my streams because, you know what, fuck it, we're here to get away from it all. And you shouldn't have to deal with any of those problems in your escapism, no matter who you are. I feel like people just need to mind their own damn business. That's the biggest problem we have in this country right now. How was I? What's my? There, it was just that. Okay, so I'm going kind of southwest. So I'm going to be departing to the south. Can you guys hear this fan, by the way? Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll like 2 minutes here. Yeah, that was good pee. All right. So, who left? Someone left? Yeah, you know. No, I didn't blow it up. I was just taking a leak and I wanted to get a drink. Trust me, I'd tell you if I was blowing it up. Back to what I was saying, though, you know. I know people are like, oh, try to not get political, blah, 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 you know. But that stuff isn't politics. That's just human rights aren't up for debate. They shouldn't be up for debate. They shouldn't be politicized. And the fact that they are disgusts me.
Ground Allegheny 100, request taxi for south departure with Quebec.
Someone's right to exist is not a political issue.
Taxiing full short runway 36 center using taxiway Foxtrot cross runway flight Foxtrot Alpha Echo Echo 1 Allegheny 100.
Antoine for president 2028. Hey, I'm not that old. Wait. How old do you have to be around for president? Oh, thank you. There's going to be Air Force 9, DC 9, Air Force 1. Well, I'm in my 30s, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, no, I'm pretty based. I could not deal with that shit, though. That I'm not willing to compromise on things like that. Prime cut albatross. There you go. Flap sides. Okay, flats are. Yeah, I'm based, as the kids say. When we flying? Very shortly. That's already dark. Damn. Oh no. It's still. Sun's still set. AP master. What's it saying it's over there? It's up there. Off. No, let's start off. That little cutout, when you see the lights flicker, that's how you know the APU's shut off and it's going under the generators. Main on, center off. And there's a reason I'm not on Discord, because I mean not on Twitter, because Twitter's a toilet. I'm not going to get involved in that. I am on Discord. I need to make a new Discord. for my vtuber stuff. So alright, so now I'll push back. I know having the VFR map here is cheating, I know, but I'm still going to use it.
Ground Allegheny 100 requesting pushback.
Allegheny 100 pushback request accepted.
I can guarantee you that my grandfather has worked on this exact plane. The Grippy Grippers. How do you know it's Grippy Socks? Why, yip yip. Yeah, he was something of a legend, actually. Lead mechanic. I guess I just doxed myself, but who cares? It's not like I'm a big VTuber or anything. It's not like I ever want to be. I have no interest in going corpo. I just want to, be able to do these small streams with a couple of people watching, but not. I'd get too anxious if there were a lot of people. This co-pilot right here, this guy has done nothing all flight except sit there. Yeah. Like, I just want to be a small VTuber. I want to give people something. At the end of the day,
100 requesting pushback time to steer the aircraft to the left.
that can help them relax and stuff. Because that's the kind of streams I like. I couldn't stand being a corpo.
Requesting the pushback.
You watch corpos. That sound was a little jarring. That I couldn't be a corpo because you look at the chat and the chat just goes by too fast. It makes me a little anxious. Yeah, it's weird. That sounds weird, but it kind of. I don't know. Maybe does it defeat the purpose of co-op? Yeah, you probably do need a documentary on that guy. My grandfather's pretty great. I need some lights here. I need some landing lights. It was still light when I was firing this thing up. It's taken me an hour and a half. What the fuck am I, Spirit? Like, Socks VTuber Agency. Are they all crazy or something? Grippy Socks. Did I ask for taxi clearance? Yeah, I did. Yeah, because Grippy Socks. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but my usual tail number is 201 SOX. I don't know if you know 201 means. If you know, you know, but. anyone remember what runway we're supposed to? I've been through some shit. A lot of people have. I'm gonna sound like a complete douche right now, but I want to. Part of being a VTuber is I want to do it for you guys. I want to be able to have a, you know, like a home away from home for people, a chill place to go at the end of the day. Yeah, I get that. No, but I've always said about this. I've said that I'm gonna stop doing it if it doesn't make me happy. If I'm not happy doing it. So, you know, maybe one day I'll just disappear. But until then, I hope not. But until then, yeah. I don't want to end up like Solem or anything. You know, it's just sad. So we're on 36C. Taxiway F. I'm in the middle of a runway right now, am I? Maybe a bit more than a bit of a dick move. So it's taxiway B. Did I say B? No, I said F. As in fuck. I'm on the wrong one. So here's how reverses work. Not really supposed to use them for this, but you can. It's unusual too. But maybe it was on the right one. Shit, man. You know what? I would like that if you guys tracked me down. It would make me feel. Well, you guys have made me feel great. You guys have made me feel really good about myself. I was so nervous that nobody was going to show up, and I was just going to look like a dick, and I want my fans to be called the passengers. It's weird to call you guys fans. I'd like to think of you as friends or at least acquaintances, but community. Passengers. It reminds me of Iggy. Yeah. Big fan of Iggy. It's a great song. Which one of these, like, multiple planes is me? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I might be going the wrong way. I'm sure that this is frowned upon at most international airports, by the way. Now we're in the grass. Yeah, I'm just, I like sharing my passions with people. It's something I've always liked doing, and the internet is obviously a great place to do that. FAA would be up my ass right now. And probably should be. It's dark and can't really We see exactly where you want to go. The chat box? Oh, there's this thing that says chat replay. Wow. Wait, I hope that it has replays of the chat. I don't know, maybe I could say something really horrible that gets taken out of context and get canceled for it. Just realized that people on the rudder don't do that. What did I say? E1? This is E12. We're close. This is center. Someone want to get out and look. I mean, that'd be really cool. I'm not saying you have to, but it'd be really cool if you did. Yeah, it's still a taxiway, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sorry I've been blue balling you guys right now. Edit. 9. 36C. That's where we're supposed to go, right?
Charlotte Tower Allegheny 100 ready at runway 36 center south departure.
36C. We're good.
Allegheny 100 with 118 F1. Departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 36 center.
Cleared for takeoff.
I just like night flying. I don't know about you guys. So apparently you can't just use copyrighted music, huh? Even if you're not making any money off of it. I mean, it's good that I know that, because I'm probably gonna do it. But it'd be cool to have like Midnight City by M83 or something playing right now, or I'm Amazed by My Morning Jacket. Something. Some really cool music taken. That's what I've always liked to do when I fly. Music. I've actually flown. I'm showing my age here. I'm old enough to have flown on a DC-9. Auxiliary hydraulic pump. Alright, douchebag, if you're not going to do this for me, I'll do it myself. Sleeping on the job, this guy. Come on. Alternate hydraulic pump. On. Cross-feed valves is required. So they're still on. Foil anti-ice. No problem right now. Annunciator panel. What? Left generator off. Right oh! Let's not deal with that. Yeah, that would have been bad.
Now they're on. Okay, okay. Brad would travel unrestricted. I'm okay with that. Let me see it. Check. Auto shut off. Armed. Mission as required. Where's that? Is there? I wasn't told to do anything for others, so. Alright. Alright. Oh, Raccoon, you're leaving. Oh, that's a bummer. Sorry, I didn't see you there. That was great. You know, I really appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate everyone stopping by, and I just really... Hey, can you still see me? Can you still see, you know, my model? Or am I just looking like weird right now? Because I just realized the lights are out in the room here. D1. Rotate. Pause the brake gear up. Yeah, do I look, I don't look weird, do I? I guess there's enough light coming off the...
Charlotte Tower Allegheny 100, continue for south departure.
Shit, shit. Flaps up, okay. Alright. This is why, you know, co-pilots should be helping their captain. So I got all this stuff to do. Yeah, you're right. You just sit there. Knowledge frequency change.
Tower Allegheny 100, frequency change.
Oh, okay. I already have a name for my airline. It is called Uwu Air. But Grippy Grippers is also a good one. Grippy Socks is actually my call sign. I'm way off course right now. Yeah, I was thinking Uwu Air. We could have, you know, like official grippy socks for Uwu Air and everything. Because you know what? They're comfortable. And you know what? Now that Mosaic passed, I can be a lot more upfront about this stuff. That was a joke. Everything I'm saying right now is a joke, in case the FAA is listening. Back pressure on the stick. There we go. Femboy Albatross model when? Good question. We can do it. But is it Maid Day that they have in Japan? We'll do it on Maid Day. Hey, I'm not above doing anything. I'm down. What's Maid Day? Maybe I'll do it for Maid Day. That's our route. There's a lot of stuff between us and Atlanta right now. May 10th, all right. Maybe I will do it for Maid Day. I need it now. Down, boy. All right, but in all seriousness, yeah, I'll do it. If it's what you guys want, I'll do it. Check something again. 'Cause I forget, because it's different on every plane for some reason, whether this scroll will... You see the majestic DC-9 in its natural habitat. That right there, that should be the thumbnail. The wings on this thing, have you noticed how saberish they are, by the way? Oh yeah, I should be setting trim. Getting really close to cruising altitude, so I should level off. DC9 and thigh highs. To each their own, but I kind of like it. April 10th is Femboy Day? So would that count as Maid Day or Femboy Day? You know, I still didn't even find out what I wanted to find there. Hold on. Talking about femboys and maids. Okay, so down is down and up is up on this one. Okay. Sometimes it goes with the stick. Plain day? No. I tried to stream for it and it didn't really get a good stream going. I know I should talk to my proctologist about that. I hate having a bad stream, you know. Hey, when you get older. The old pussy doesn't work like it used to. Come on. I don't have prostate cancer. Shut up. Now you're going to get people like thinking that there's something wrong with my prostate. That is a fun word to say, though, huh? Prostate. It is a fun word. I once looked up how to say it in like every language, and the best was French, because in French it's prostate. I probably shouldn't have shared that. You know, it's 2025, guys should be able to talk about their prostates. What, my prostate? So a prostate cancer scare is funny to you? Is that what you're telling me? Prostate health is a serious issue. What day is prostate day? Maybe we could do a stream for that. If it doesn't like where I put the pitch, it makes this noise. It's like, it thinks it's too far. I move it too far. June 11th, see, we missed that one too. September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Is it really? You know, September is also a big aviation holiday. I'll let you finish that joke yourself. Is it someone over us or under us? I want to, like a mid-air collision. It's not a good thing. We could do free prostate exams and everything. We need to stay below 26. We're about halfway there. Look at that. Maybe that should be like my my sign off. Remember to take care of your prostate. We're going to start our descent. Clear. Fairly radically down. Okay. And we check the back of the aircraft. And everyone has a prostate, so maybe we take care of butthole health and have a great takeoff. Yeah, okay. Back of the aircraft, there's a malfunction. Hey, this better be a prostate joke. I think there's a malfunction. Well, I left the coffee machine on, I know that. Sick people. This is actually a 5-wide type of seating, so you can see that there's 2 on one side and 3 on the other side. A lot of planes would be 2x2 or 3x3. Can you? No, you can't. Damn it. These guys, no. This thing is pretty immersive, though. There's a lot of really immersive aircraft you for this one. The emergency exits. There is this right here, this door is actually an emergency exit. And this is where, see right here, there is a staircase here. And in an emergency, the entire tail cone falls off and is jettisoned, so you can exit out of the back. Sadly, on this plane, the labs are not functional. I don't think that they are. Wait, what's this? Oh, is this for the back? Someone else is flying the plane, don't worry. Okay. Stair. Okay, I'm not going to press that because that would be a bad idea. The labs are not functional. Hey, this thing was designed in the 60s, all right? I didn't care about wheelchairs back then. Hit that by accident. Late 50s or 60s. Anyway. AI pilot, so I need to shut off the AI. While we're at it, let's talk to Atlanta first.
Delta contact, Atlanta Center on 127.5. Good day. Going to 127.5 for Delta Delta.
Yeah, I'm just saying they weren't really with it when it came to like wheelchairs and stuff. It's the most inclusive era. Keep finding the wrong button for this. Oh, that's like saying that people with wheelchairs can't afford nice things. Or are you saying that they had biz jets, which would actually be pretty cool? Wait, I don't have my instrument lights on. And now I can't find the floodlight. No. Okay. I need to find that floodlight. Just to not kill us, I'm going to have the AI take over again. Killing us would not be good. Well, me, at least. I don't care about you guys. just going to turn on all the lights here except the floodlight. Yeah, no instrument lights yet. Oh, this is them. This is probably them. So, no. Hey, move out of the way. I can't see. You can't even turn on your own lights. You're just like you're putting in the bare minimum to be a pilot, and I'm not cool with that. You know, I'm proud of what I do, sir. I just feel like you're dicking around. I don't know if this is going to work. I gotta find the switches for these fluorescent lights here. Now we're going to turn that back off. Okay, I can see. Are we in the pattern? Okay, our altitude is really high, I can tell you that much. Are we going to land? Like, do you plan on landing? Because probably. Probably thinking about landing. Hey, there's a Mitsubishi here.
Delta
128.525. What's my radio stack? Try to contact me. Okay, wait. So this is an AI piloting, and they completely shit the bed. because they're gonna keep going. Throttle back. Whoa, whoa, that's a lot of bank, isn't it? Oh, Beam NG? Oh, love it. That is the most cursed game. You played it? Yeah, you can't really get more cursed than Beam NG. Maybe I could stream that sometime. What's our airspeed? Be faster. I should stop doing what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm probably too fast for flaps right now. Okay, what's my... So anyone see the new King of the Hill yet? It's kind of not good. There it is. There's Atlanta. Press full stop. It doesn't say UWU, it just says UWU, which would be Uniform Whiskey Uniform. Yeah, I feel like they're just trying to make money off of it. Sadly. Whoa, 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 okay, okay. Don't like that sound, because I know what sound that is. That's the not good sound. That's the very not good sound. Yeah, the original King of the Hill. You're not American, are you? Aren't you Scottish? I thought you said you were Scottish. The original was it had nuance. And it was just really good, really funny, really witty. I'm really banking this thing, aren't I? Nothing wrong with Scottish. You guys are doing a lot better than we are. But yeah, it was an excellent show. The original. I quote it daily, multiple times. Alright, let's throttle back a little bit. I mean, I've seen worse flying. But thank you. Actually a bit Scottish myself, like very little. But can I land it? See, you knew you liked me for some reason. Flaps are coming down. Just going to put this navigation aid on because it's dark. I don't know if I'm a legend yet. Let's wait until I land. Up for another one after this, or? I just looked at my clock and for a second it was the funny number. I'm not going to argue with that. Yeah, no, I totally get you. There we go. I hear you. Believe me, I hear you. No, I didn't hear you because
Clear to land runway 10.
trying to land an airplane.
100.
Which is kind of hard. You're down. I don't know what movie you're talking. I'm trying to think of what movie. It's just like a visualization thing. Coming in. Okay. Loosen up on the stick. We got this. By the way, I love how detailed this is. Oh, you're thinking of Tron, not Blade Runner. I hear a whole lot of problems. I don't hear a lot of solutions out of you. It's just a generally negative attitude. Okay, again, loosen up on the stick. You know what? I think I might do that for you. It would have to be earlier in the day, but I would love to visit Glasgow. They got a little too much flap there. What time would work for you if you wanted to do that? Hey, is it rain here? Come on. Come on, don't do me like that. We're gonna get along just fine, alright? There we go. Now that's better, right? You know, a lot better. Loosen up and grease this. Yeah, I hear you. A little bit off the charts here. A little bit off the... There's a bounce. Yep, and that's all that really matters now, isn't it? Yeah, I copy. I'm trying to stroke my ego right now. But thank you.
100. Goodbye. Route UWU 100 taxi to the gate.
UWU 100 taxi to gate Delta 1 Alpha using taxiway cross runway 9 right cross runway 9 left.
All right, let's taxi this thing back to the gates then.
UWU 100, please acknowledge.
Taxiing to gate Delta 1 Alpha using taxiway cross runway 28 cross runway 9 right cross runway 9 left UWU 100.
I appreciate you flying Uwu Airlines, by the way. Wanted to come up with a name for a VTuber airline, and that's the best I came up with. It works though, right? Check it out. I don't know why this is taking me in the wrong direction, but I'll figure it out, I'll tell you that much. So I guess it wants me to go across the runway again, so I'm just gonna... There we go. I knew if I went in the wrong way long enough, it would just acknowledge the special. Five stars, didn't die, good flight. You know what? I'll take it. Your spread on there is still better than Spirit. I mean, I bust on Spirit a lot, but it's because they're terrible. They're in like .com territory.
UWU 100, hold position, caution and departing to eject.
I do what?
UWU 100, hold position, caution and departing to eject.
Yeah, I bust on Spirit, yeah. Everyone busts on Spirit. Oh, okay. It means something different in America sometimes. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, you can put that on hashtag CBR out of context.
UWU 100, continue taxi.
On
UWU 100, hold position, caution and departing to eject.
I don't know how to clip stuff.
UWU 100, continue taxi.
It's not illegal, it's just frowned upon.
UWU 100,
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. It's CBR out of context because I went over what the CBR was earlier in the flight, and it's the cockpit voice recorder. So you can just like take it out of context. Alright, now for the shutdown procedure. The FAA does not need to know about my grippy socks. That's a joke. For legal purposes, that's a joke. Alright, shutdown procedure. You might want to hit that emergency brake before you hit the guy in front of you. After landing. So, I keep forgetting where the, there we go. Yeah, I forgot to go through the checklist there, so that's kind of a rookie mistake. Shut these things off. Attention passengers, the no smoking light is officially off, so, I mean, legally I can't stop you. Smoke them if you got them. It's weird that planes still have that sign. They haven't been able to smoke on planes for decades now. I remember smoking sections in restaurants, by the way.
Ground UWU-100, could you please send the baggage?
UWU-100 baggage is on the way.
Ground UWU-100, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
UWU-100, the jetway is going to be connected.
Oh. While we're at it,
Ground UWU-100,
I don't feel like turning on the APU.
send a ground power unit.
You can leave anytime you want. I'm just going through the whole shutdown procedure for experience points. Let's see. So turn that on, turn that on. Alright, thank you for flying with UU Air. Legally, we can't hold you here against your will. And the door is right there, and it is open, and the jetway is hooked up. Thank you so much for coming. It was a pretty good stream by my standards, all things considered. We are not handicap accessible here. This is the 1960s. Why is this guy still directing me? And let's see, ladder. Yeah. Okay, now you're fucking with me. Okay, there we go. Now there's the ladder. Not want to break immersion. Got to keep that, that up. Okay, you can leave now, guy with the... Are you like doing X right now, or are we just having ourselves a little glow stick party? Otherwise, you can leave. Unless you want to do hard drugs, then by all means, you do you. No, the ladder at the back is for emergencies only. Okay, fine, we're doing the ladder at the back. Having to pee is not an emergency. I'm going to be really disappointed if I get all the way back here and this doesn't work. I'm not going to lie. I think there is an air stair back there, but I've never told you about this. Now it's like all creepy and stuff back there. Look, it looks like I'm playing a horror game. There we go. You're free to, I just give in to peer pressure like that. There's the APU is somewhere around here, if I'm correct. Because What am I? I'm trying to remember how that goes. Is it a green void? Is it? No, that's not a green void. That's just the lineup of where. Probably breaking all sorts of procedure right now. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm just happy you're happy. Better? That's your valves. Shut off. AC. Supply. Well, we're shutting this thing down, so I don't really need. Might do another stream tomorrow if you guys are down. Alright, I'm gonna get the power supply and
UWU 100, land done with power.
I mean, if people will come, yeah, I'll definitely stream tomorrow. Oh, okay. Left and right AC bus switches. Oh, I didn't have the. Oh, I did have it turned on. Alright. Well, how do you know about the eels? It is a big aviation secret that you're not supposed to know about. Nobody knows about the eels. Emergency light. I turned the emergency light. Oh. No. Wait. No. Where's that light coming from? So that's closed. That's closed. Everything's shut off. Should just end the simulation. Right? Just end the simulation. Is it? Is it the? It's had to make me open that. Okay, you can leave too. Is it really? Is it really that this is still? What light? Oh, that's the galley light. No. Does that have a galley light? That was already off. I don't know about this co-pilot. It's not working out with him. Yeah, I think. You just had to make me open this. The things I do. You love your job, you never work a day in your life, but still. Yeah, this is unnecessarily creepy. Just the lack of sound. Haunted DC-9. Oh, no, that should be open because. Well, that's it. Thank you for flying UWU Airlines. I hope you had a great flight. And good day. Thank you for coming.